Alright, so yeah, you guys are staring at the stairs that lead into the burnt out, ruined mansion once more.
I think we're going to set up a fire and wait till 10:59.
Yeah.
In the hopes that, yeah, because they can't age you anymore, dead guy, so what do you care? You just think it would be funny if poor Felonius croaks, that's all.
A little bit.
Okay.
No.
So Emlin's out here with us, right? He's not. Okay.
At the moment, yeah, you've all just got to the top of the hill.
Emlyn, is it easy to hit these things with an axe or what?
Well, they're ghosts.
Yeah, is it gonna go right through them and then just hit someone next to me, like Kyla over here? If I went,
Please don't swing that by me.
I'm sorry.
I would use your sword.
Okay, but what? It's the same thing, right?
Well,
Sword, axe. Want to go right through the ghost?
One is magical.
Oh, it is?
Didn't we establish that? Thelonious identified it. Yeah, it's magical.
Yes, I did tell you that, Tolga. Did you forget?
I just thought
That's what happens with old
how's
age.
a magical sword gonna help hit a ghost?
Well,
Oh, don't. It comes with old age, Tolga. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
What about you, Kyla?
I have maybe one shot that I can take. After which it's maybe one more shot I can take. I'm not exactly good against ghosts here. Unless I want to put a bet on this thing and I'm going to hold up the bone full of
Demonic blood?
demon blood. Yeah.
No, save it.
Which was my thought. That was, yeah.
Well, there is a trap door underneath the stairs. I opened it, but I was unable to go down. What if there is something demonic down there?
Then I'm right there for it. But as far as the ghosts go, maybe not so much.
Hmm.
When is my power gonna show? Huh?
I just see
trade
you
my
like
soul
slave
for
with
nothing?
a Papa going like, "When is my power gonna show?" Throwing the patsy around.
Can you just make Kyla's bow magical or something?
I can't.
Put light on it?
I'm gonna look at the Thelonious.
Yeah, I suppose I could. I don't know if that would make it so much magical.
It would be the arrows that would need to be imbued. That's what's actually striking the thing.
Right.
So here's my idea of a plan. I'll wait out here, listen for screaming, and then the ghosts or you will be gone.
That's not a plan.
It is for me.
That's cowardly.
Or intelligent.
If anything, we need you to be a meat shield.
That's comfortable.
I thought I was your meat shield.
Well, she's secondary.
She's the youngest.
Oh.
She can take the most
So
aging.
not only am I a piece of meat, but I'm also second class. Is that how this goes?
Well, we'd rather them hit you than Thelonious, who could possibly do something effective.
You know, I think what's worse is if I insult you now, you don't even get upset.
It's true.
Where's the fun in poking fun at Emlyn now when he doesn't actually care?
I was thinking we would all go to the fireplace in the middle of the house. I would activate my ghost sight, see them coming. They would probably
You have
jump
ghost
us.
sight? Why didn't you have this yesterday when they all attacked?
I did. Anyway, I see them coming. I warn you, the second they appear in front of you, we all come out swinging. If I see them in time.
Right.
And if you don't?
Well, they get the jump on us.
Splendid plan.
I think much of what they're doing, because I recall them shouting, "Get out!" Let's try to scare us out the front door there. If we had Thelonious waiting there to blast them all to heck with his magical spoofing powers, then we could possibly just lure them out to a trap that way, and they don't seem to leave the house. They didn't come after us.
My concern is that if we just stand by the threshold, they will just lie in wait and not do anything, because we could immediately just escape their boundary. Now, I did see a few bodies in there. They probably belong to the ghosts. But if we remove it from the house, I don't know what that would do, if anything. We bury it properly. Maybe they wouldn't care.
So your suggestion is run into the house, grab the bodies, run out, and have a burial?
They're ghosts, right?
Yes.
I suppose if you let me borrow my cloak back, I might be able to throw them into that.
So I want to just make a supernatural reference. I'm sorry. Salt and burn the bones. No, okay.
Emily, I don't know so much about the undead side of things, and maybe you do now understand more than you did before, but, and this is also kind of a question for Gore, too. If I were to, say, be invisible, are ghosts able to still sense that sort of thing?
You can definitely give me an arcane check if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't know. Let's see.
Hey, Pula.
Nice.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Well, you know that ghosts they can basically pass through anything and in and out of the ethereal plane. Mm-hmm. And technically they have no eyesight. They sense more based on life forces and stuff like that, or presences. Okay. So, while you're not sure, it's a fair, reasonable assumption that because they're not going to actually look, that they probably won't be hindered by invisibility.
Okay.
So I'm just going to look at Thelonious and be like, I don't even know what I am, technically. We had that discussion, remember?
Yes, but I thought maybe you had some sort of insight. I don't think the plan will work. I just didn't know if maybe you thought or knew something I did not, which I know is very unlikely, but on the off chance.
What happens if you go to your boys' club? Can they get in there? Would that really piss them off?
Well, but then I would just... You think, hold on. You want me to go in there, go into my boys' club, and basically be bait? Is that phase 2 of what you're going to say?
Well, no, because can't you do something to them without them doing something to you from that perspective?
Well, the thing is, I don't know if they'd be able to pass through that as well.
Also, it took you a while to conjure, if I recall.
It does take me a bit of time.
I didn't know this about the boys' club. I was never invited.
No, the boys' club is not an instant thing. It takes time and preparation to properly materialize it for a good time, obviously.
I will say this. They did try at one point to possess me. So that was fun.
Doesn't sound fun.
How do we hinder this? I don't want to be possessed.
You resist.
But if Tolgar's possessed, understand I'm leaving.
I might kill you all.
Precisely why I'm leaving.
Well, there is a bone. There's a skeleton by the door. far to the right when we enter. We can experiment with that first.
Okay.
Maybe reduce their numbers.
So lead in with the magic users so that they can be blasted out, and then I'll run in, grab the bones, and get them out as quick as I can. Sound reasonable?
Sure. Sounds great. Let's do
Or
it.
if they follow the bones, we could just return them to town, have them wreak havoc in town while we deal with the trapdoor.
It's a long walk back to town, but
I ran there pretty quickly.
I think if one ghost is able to follow us all of a sudden, I think it would be in an unfortunate circumstance. The four of us versus one ghost.
We just give the bones to Thelonious, and he flies into town, drops them in town, and they haunt the town, and we're okay.
We could just burn the house down further. Can't haunt a house that isn't there.
Trapdoor. We need to see what's down there.
Right. Okay.
But yes, otherwise...
What's this building all about? I'm gonna actually peel off for a second and look in. There's like a window or door to this one.
I mean, there's enough holes in it to where you can look inside and see that it looks like it was probably like a small guest house. It's also pretty gutted.
If I peer in, am I able to see any bones?
Yes. Give me a dice roll and we'll see. Give me a perception check.
I'll do.
Ooh.
See how perceptive you are.
Ooh.
Okay. You kind of... Most of the interior walls are burnt, are like barely still structurally standing. There, if there's anything at all, there's just a handful of timbers. So you can get a pretty good scope of the whole place. With the huge holes in the ceiling, because this is only single story, the sun is shining down inside, so it illuminates it pretty well. There certainly are no bones that you can see. It's possible maybe there could be some under some burnt and broken timbers, but there's none that are openly visible to you.
Doesn't look anything useful in there.
Well, let's go to the door closest to the skeleton.
Right.
Where's that?
It's over here, technically.
Oh, that one.
All right, so you want to run round to the back door.
Go.
Okay. From the back door, what's the game plan?
We open it.
Oh, it's open. Oh, no, it isn't, because Kyle, you didn't come.
Shut, yeah.
Kyle, there's a smashed window.
open.
The window's open. You can climb through the window, but how you want to open the door? Because Kyla recalls that it was indeed locked.
Hulk smash.
Couldn't someone just climb through the window there? I'm too large and bulky.
Just kick open the door or hack it open, you know?
Oh, sounds fun. Let's do it. And I will attempt to use my... I guess first I'll try to smash it in, just pushing on it really hard or running into it.
Give me a strength check.
Okay.
The whole house is leveled.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, with the house being in such ill repair, the main reason the door wasn't opening is because the house had kind of, gone a little lopsided and the frame had buckled. Kyla just wasn't strong enough to pull the way that Kyla was trying to do it. However, with an impressively hard thump, you're able to smash the door in, no problem at all. Okay. So...
Spooky house.
Let me go ahead and move you guys.
It's almost serene with the birds in the daytime and all.
I don't...
All right, so you smashed in the door. And let me go ahead and do things, stuff. Let's see, what was I looking for? Okay.
Ah.
A little less serene now that the door is open.
It's like you open the door and suddenly the creepy music starts. What? Where did that come from?
I'm going to see if I could just...
It's just a ghost with like a music box just sitting there.
I'm going to see if I could step in and just try to see what I can gather of this body here.
Okay. As you're looking at the body, it's clearly burnt to a crisp.
Take it out.
But it's burnt to a crisp. Can I like pick up bones, or is it just like falling apart in my hand?
Well, if you're going to try to pick it up,
Yeah.
what do you want to grab?
I start with the skull. I pick up the skull.
Okay, you pick up the skull. Initially, the neck and the shoulders lift off the ground with it, and then the skull comes away in your hands.
Here you go.
Quicker.
Help me.
We have to do this one at a time. I'm just gonna like toss it off to. I'm just doing like a 1-2 pass thing.
Oh, like a fireman.
Retreat.
Backing up. Closing the door.
What door?
Closing the door on a ghost.
Okay, so you're going to like reach in and grab the door and just yank it closed?
Yeah.
All right.
Do they stay in?
So we have the skull.
You have the skull outside, yes.
What if we say it right over the skull? Would that do anything? Oh, well. I mean, it might send them to hell if we had Tolgar do it.
Maybe destroy the skull.
Or without casting any sort of detect magic on it, can I sense anything emanating from it along those lines, or do I need to cast that spell?
From a ghost?
From the skull.
Oh, you can sense nothing emanating from it naturally, so, I mean, detect magic may tell you something that you can't see, but...
Okay.
Well,
What happens if we open the door? Are they all gonna be right there?
I don't know.
I'm almost curious at this point.
I'm gonna go up and then.
you're gonna open the door like just a crack to peer through?
So you just see my 2 eyes.
Okay.
There's just a ghost on the other side.
Alright, go ahead and, if you will, give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god. You know how good I am at these.
Alright, okay. Okay, so you see Tolgar, like, peer inside. That's that. They're not in there. They've gone.
Oh my god.
Well, then, let's finish what we're doing here, yeah?
I think we should all go inside.
Well, I thought that was not the plan.
Well, they're clearly not gonna hurt us. They're dead.
No, but they already did hurt us, Tolgar. Do you not remember?
I'm gonna activate my ghostly gaze while we're talking.
Didn't that priestess say that it wasn't able to affect us anymore as long as we did it before nightfall?
Well, about the aging process, not anything else.
Okay.
I'm looking at Tolgar and in the room.
Alright, well, Tolgar looks like Tolgar. But definitely as you look inside the room, you can see some spectral forms in there.
So I don't see, like, anything in Tolgar? I guess not, right? I mean,
No, he's not considered a solid object.
Oh, okay.
He, by definition, isn't an object.
No, he's an object, let's be real.
Objectifying Tolgar.
Hey. Come on in, guys.
We're
It's
wasting
fun.
time.
Well, there's definitely one in there that I can see using my sight. I can't see beyond.
So, did you want me to try to maybe blast it?
Through the window at the opening, yeah.
Yes.
I don't think moving the bodies is going to work. We need to step inside and talk to the ghosts. Come on.
If Emlyn can see one, I could see if I can hit it. Maybe scare it off. Or
Just
even
come inside. I'm going to start opening the door.
Okay.
No,
Try
Tolga, stop, please. You don't want to be in that room.
See, look. And I'm going to step inside. I'm fine.
Yes, that's great. Now come out, please.
Or at least finish passing the bones.
It's safe in here. Watch, I'll walk all the way in. Just come on.
No, don't. Oh, God.
He's talking like when I took over his mind.
What do you mean?
Leads me to be. Just maybe.
Tolga, I have a simple question for you.
Yes.
What is the one thing you are most afraid of in this world?
The tentacles. Just come on in. There's nothing in here.
I didn't know he was afraid of it.
I don't even have my sword out. It's not scary.
I thought it was drowning, no?
That was before the tentacle monsters.
But
Let me look through this door.
Okay, but then come back, yeah?
There's nothing out here.
can you
Okay,
still
so
see
come back, yeah?
Emlyn?
No.
Okay.
The room is clear.
See? Water's warm.
Okay, and then I'm just going to quickly dip in, grab a bone, and dip out.
Okay. You reach in and
Bone
grab
thing's not gonna work.
reach in and grab an arm and snatch it off out of the shoulder socket.
And put it by the skull, which is probably set down out here, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and start helping Kyla do that.
All right.
Just bone at a time, just like
That's exactly-
drag it out.
Jeez.
That's exactly what I was gonna do too.
I mean, obviously, any that were not 10 pounds, like the lighter bones.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk all the way in here so they can't see me anymore.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go, ah, help me, please! Ah!
Oh, shit.
We told him not
Can
to
I
do it.
just kick the rest of the bones out of here while I'm...
I mean, yeah,
in here?
it's a burnt skeleton, so it's not heavy. I mean, you can just like
Yeah.
just hurl it all out of there.
Theo! Emlyn, please!
I can't turn myself.
I need your help!
Alright, come on, let's get in there. He needs our help.
No, yeah. I'm gonna wait for Thelonious to enter.
Alright, so I'm gonna come through the door.
Okay.
And kind of like peek around the corner here so I can see. Do I see Tolgar yet?
No.
No? Okay. I don't see Tolgar. Emlyn, can you see to try to locate him?
It hurts!
If it's within 1 minute, no.
Well, you can anyway, because that only made the ghostly gaze lasts as
It's only a minute, yeah.
right, but it also until your concentration ends and you cast Mage Hand, which is concentration.
Oh.
You're right. Yes. Oh,
So that would have nullified it.
that's true. So yeah, I'm just be like, nope.
Okay, let me
Jeez.
see here.
Sorry.
I know you have the horns and everything, but...
Just brace yourself.
You're not gonna believe this!
Okay, he's still talking.
Ah!
That wasn't really believable either.
Tolgar's fake dying.
Okay, so
I thought they wanted us out of the house.
Yes, this is a trap.
Oh my god, they have me in their ghostly arms! Squeezing me!
Tolgar never talks that much. This is not what Tolgar
Oh, it was just a hug.
Well, but it's not Tolgar as such, is it? So
Yeah, I know,
it's fair
so
play.
we do it.
It's fair play.
How do we get
I
that
need my
thing out of
friends.
Tolgar?
I do not know how to get... If something is possessed him, as Emlyn said, tried to happen to him last night.
There's one thing I could try, but I need to see him.
Okay. So we need to get him back out here. We're going to go bury the bones and have a little burial out here. Stop playing around.
Oh! Leave me! Help!
Calls bluff. I'm just gonna go ahead and step out.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let me see if I can do this score. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion,
Okay.
and I'm going to place it right around the corner because I would imagine I can hear his voices coming from.
You can,
this
you
room,
can definitely
right?
tell it's emanating from through that door.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw my voice essentially, put it right there, and I'm gonna say, Tolga, I'm right around the corner of this door. What can I help you with? To see if I can lure something out of that room. Let's see if that has any effect on
I
anything.
need you to help me up.
Yes, come around the corner. I'm
I
right
can't
here.
move, please. It has me.
But ghosts are
It
That-
wasn't as I thought.
I'm gonna turn to everyone.
Theo, please.
I think we just need to take care of this
leave
somehow. Yeah, he's not coming out. Do we just leave him?
Don't leave me.
Well, that's clearly not Tolgar.
Yes, I know. You're not being very helpful, though, Tolgar.
Gentlemen, please.
What?
Well, I don't want to be within the house's earshot.
All right. We'll be right back, Tolgar.
listening.
Keep fighting the good fight, my friend.
The longer you take, the faster I'll die.
Okay, so you're all gonna like move away from the house.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually start burying the bones a little bit. Digging a little hole next
Like
to
a
it.
really shallow grave.
Yeah. As I'm talking, I'm just like, well, so now that it's possessed him, maybe it would like to get out if we can goad it on some sort of like life of adventure or something. How great it would be to be Tolgar, yeah? What a guy?
This wall over here, how complete is it?
The exterior walls are they're kind of warped and charred, but for the most part, they're still intact.
Okay. I mean, I could try to telekinesis him out.
You could lift up Tolgar with just
Well,
your mind.
If it works, I mean, if we destroy part of this wall, I could just grab him if I see him and yank him out.
Well, all their windows are on the back.
I don't actually know.
There are, yeah.
Oh, maybe we should check all our options here. There's a couple of them.
You're
Yeah?
just gonna see me chilling with a ghost in there.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna go around this back part and see if there's a window we could kind of shatter.
All right. Well, there's one like here. The windows are definitely kind of like charcoal black, so because of all the soot, so you'd have to break them to see through them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take my staff and just break it
Okay.
and then look in.
All right, so you peer in and you can see Tolgar standing in the corner, and there is a spectral form facing the wall next to Tolgar. And Tolgar seems to be... But of course, as soon as you smash the window, Tolgar hears that and spins around, as does the spectral form. The spectral form then just disappears through the floor.
So Before Tolgar can move out of my eyesight, I'm gonna cast telekinesis on him.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. This always ends
oh
well.
my god.
All right. But Tolgar makes a DC. It's a strength save. So Tolgar
Oh no,
God.
for you.
DC 17 strength save.
So the
Tolgar.
ghost doesn't know how to pilot yet.
Oh, and he failed by us. Okay. So you can try to move an object that weighs up to 1,000 pounds if the object isn't being worn or carried, or a person. So
So
what do you
I'm
want to
just-
do with him?
I'm gonna back up so there's like space with. I'm still in eyesight. I don't want to go off the map though.
Uh huh.
And I'm just gonna yank him towards me through the window, not caring if he gets cut or scratched or anything.
Like just smash him straight through the window.
just-
Oh my God.
Flying him through the window, basically.
Okay. Alright, Tolgar, you're going to take 6 points of slashing damage from the broken glass and stuff like that, and the broken timbers. Okay. Let me move you to outside again. All right. Okay. So yeah, you guys are kind of over here. All right. Upon doing that, so yeah, Tolgar comes smashing through the window.
Did we kill it?
And he
Kill
looks
the thing?
thoroughly agitated and pissed off.
I take out my sword and swing it towards Emlyn.
Okay.
With your grits. I have you.
I try to take my sword out and swing it at Emlyn, whatever that means.
So basically, let's see. You can fit the same token.
Y'all gonna die. Tolgar's already killed Emlyn once. Let's do it again.
Yep. Yeah, you can basically kind of like hold him. So yeah, you can see him beginning to struggle and fight against the telekinesis.
Kinda. He's resisting.
And it's not doing a very good job.
Stop
Yeah, he could.
moving me.
We need to pacify him somehow.
Right. I'm gonna pull out one of the too many ropes I have from the earlier encounters with ropes.
Okay.
And start tying him up in that. Then take his weapons away from him.
Let
All
go
right.
of me.
So basically, so you're going to take your rope out and start to try to tie him. All right,
Yeah.
Tolgar. Basically, you can use your action to attempt to maintain your telekinetic grip on the creature by repeating the contest. So at this point, he is going to make another. You could basically how that works is you make an ability check with your spellcasting ability, contesting his strength.
Oof.
So you're going to use your spellcasting ability as your base, and he will use strength, and you're going to try to maintain hold of Tolgar with your spell, and he will try to break out of it.
I'm ready.
Oh shoot!
16.
All right.
Tolgar.
Okay.
Not very good.
I'm afraid Tolgar breaks free of your telekinetic hold.
Damn.
So, we probably want to throw some initiative dice around at this point.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, I got it.
Oh no, and Tolgar!
I got a 20. Wait, that's bad. But I got one.
Oh no.
Natural 20!
Still go first though.
Let's see.
Dang it.
Kyla on a 25. That could be critical.
Yeah.
Theo is on 11. Emlyn on a 6. Alright, okay, so Kyla, what do you want to do? So you've got your rope out and you're just about to start wrapping it around him when he's suddenly like and breaks like loose.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop back like, oh shoot, pull up my bow rather, and I'm gonna shoot him with an ensnaring shot.
Okay. All right.
Since I spellbook, there's a tab for it.
Ensnaring schniggling.
Looks like that. It's not a very great save, but it might be good. I get to take the shot with advantage because he's within 5 feet of someone else I know. And not engaged in combat. And I also get it for being the first in initiative, which makes this a critical. I'm sorry. With sneak attack damage. So here comes the fun part where I
hurt Tolgar.
Job, yeah.
You have to. Let's see. You got to hit him first, though.
Yeah. So
make your attack.
Hopefully.
Roll.
Yeah. Longbow of expenses. Attack.
Longbow of expenses.
Advantage.
Yeah, that's a pretty good solid hit.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, so you'll initially do 8 plus.
That's the that bit. Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Terribly low crit, fortunately. Okay, it's a total of 11. And he takes a d6 points of damage at the start of each turn.
If he's restrained.
If he gets restrained, yes. Alright, so it hits him. Basically, Tolgar, you have a saving throw to make. DC is only 15.
Hoping this works.
Okay. Gosh.
15.
Okay.
Yes!
Yes! Oh, wow.
One.
Wow.
Excellent.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Right, so yes, Tolgar is currently restrained. Right, so to the start of his next turn, he basically has, he will take d6 damage. So Tolgar, you take 1d6 damage at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Those control spells. Yeah.
You want to roll d6, Satch?
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's maybe.
Alright, for 4. Alrighty. And Tolgar, you're currently restrained. Theo.
Okay, quick question for you, Mr. Gore.
Uh-huh.
If I used a banishment spell, am I able to banish the ghost and not Tolgar? How would that or
Well, what does the spell say? Populate it.
Sure. I think I had it. Oh, no, I switched it. That's right. Let me get to that really quick. So info.
Alright. So you attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence, right? Well, first of all, you can only see Tolgar. You can't see the ghost. But if the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left. If the target is native to a different plane of existence, then the one you're on, the target is banished from a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. If the spell ends, blah, blah, blah. So basically, it will target, by definition, automatically target both, because they are sharing the same, and they're technically the same entity right now. So while you can't target one without the other, you will effectively target both.
Okay, because that was my other question: would just Tolgar disappear and the ghost would remain? So they'd both be gone. Okay,
in theory, yes.
Right. So since he's restrained right now, I'm going to.
They'll both have to make a charisma saving throw, basically.
Okay, I'm going to start help. I couldn't remember, Kyla. Did you stop with the rope to shoot?
Yeah, I basically dropped it down at his feet.
All right, I'm going to pick the rope up and start tying Tolgar up as best as I can.
All right.
While he is restrained.
Okay, so you basically pick it up and start tying. Fair enough.
Yes.
Okay. Thelonious, so that's what you're doing. Emlyn, what are you going to do?
Yes.
I'm going to pick up any weapons that might be in the vicinity of Tolgar and basically get him away from him. I assume if he got restrained, right? Like, can I just prize them from him if he's holding it?
You can.
Is it a part?
He didn't have any weapons in hand yet because he was going to pull out his weapon, but he couldn't because of the telekinesis. He broke free of telekinesis, so he still has an axe and a longsword on his person. So if you wanted to just pluck those two off of him and hurl them behind you or something, I would be fine with that.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. All right.
Hurl them far, far away.
Okay, Kyla, start of the next turn.
I'd be running up and helping to secure more knots around Tolgar at this point.
Okay. All right, Tolgar. So start of your turn, you will take. You'll make a saving throw to try to break free again from the spell, because this is a saving throw that is related to the magic.
Okay.
So you will need a DC 15.
Okay.
So you'll break free
good.
of the spell, but basically you do have a ton of rope around you as well. So you can make basically if you want to try to break the rope or yank it off of you or whatever, tell me what you want to do with it.
I would in my.
Or instead of messing with the rope, would you try to throttle one of the people that's trying to tie you up?
No, I would just try to break out of the rope. That's my instinct move, I think.
Alright, give me a strength check.
Now, Gore, I don't know if I mentioned this, but Thelonious was a Boy Scout and got his rope tying badge.
Well,
so...
he is unable to break free of the rope this turn.
Excellent.
So on subsequent rounds, you can choose to either try to break free of the rope, using your strength. Of course, they can, they all have time to do other things again now. So, Thelonious.
All right, I am going to try something. Thelonious Conch, and I'm going to cast Banishment.
Okay.
On Tolgar.
All right. So basically, it's a DC 15. So I'm going to roll for the ghost. And Tolgar, you can roll for you.
I knew I was muted. I was saying, I hope it'll work, maybe, hopefully.
Right, so you need a 15 charisma save, Tolgar.
Alrighty.
You failed. Okay, so basically what happens is you see Tolgar shimmer and fade out of existence, and as he fades out of existence, you see something kind of go like some kind of weird white mist kind of left behind for a second, then it goes
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Okay, so yeah, currently there is nobody or nothing. There's just a pile of rope on the ground where there was a Tolgar.
Did anybody else hear that pop?
Yes, I heard the pop.
I heard the pop.
Well, that either means Tolgar or the ghost are not coming back.
The spell lasts for 1 minute unless you decide to cancel it early.
Well, I'm pretty sure Tolgar is from this plane of existence.
Yes, I don't 100% remember. It's 50-50 at this point, I think. So fingers crossed.
Magic is one of those nuanced things, isn't
Yes,
it?
magic is a very strange thing. It's not like math where this plus this. It's this kind of a loosey-goosey sort of a deal. And we try to harness it as best as we can.
Well, do you want to bring Tolgar back, or do
I think
Do we want... You did there for a second, Kyle. What was that?
I think we should peer through a few more windows here and see if we can clear out some ghosts without having to go in.
Yes, the banishment only lasts, if he is coming back, that is, for a minute. So either way, we'll find out soon enough. So let's do a little bit of the groundwork, the grunt work here, while our mighty tall guy is in limbo somewhere.
All right. So with that said, I'm gonna spend that minute basically looking up and down the windows of this side of the house because it's just like walking down, looking in.
Okay.
If I see any ghosts,
Right, you do not.
so I'm gonna return and be like, I saw nothing. They're either below the floor, above the floor, or just invisible.
I don't want to play the bait there.
Any of the above.
I have a bit of an idea. I'm going to, I'm gonna kind of like beckon Emlyn, closer. Just stand right here, and keep an eye out.
Which way?
Like directly behind me.
Oh.
And then I'm going to sit down on the floorboards of the thing.
Like inside, you're gonna like go into the
I'm just
kitchen.
gonna sit on the floorboards of the kitchen with like my legs hanging out there.
Okay.
Thelonious, go to the window.
I'm gonna close my eyes and then be like, just tell me
Alright.
when it comes.
No, the other window.
What other window?
The one right by the door.
There's a window that Kyla jumped
Kyla
out of.
jumped
It's over
out of.
here.
Oh, okay. I think with the other one we were looking through. All right. Wherever that is over here.
Yes, that's about there.
Okay.
Okay, so Kyla, you're just inside the door. Let me
I'm
open the
kicking
damn
my
thing.
legs in the free wind.
What do you want me to do here, Emlyn?
If you see something, say something.
Good lesson.
It's a New York phrase.
All right. Okay.
Do you want me to fire on it, Kyla?
Yes, that's the point.
Well, you said you were going to do something, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, he is. He's
interfere.
gonna not.
No,
not
if
die.
you tell me they're there, I'll move and not die.
A shame.
Okay. All right.
Do you
So
want
you're
me to
gonna.
bring chaos into the world or not, Emlyn? I'm starting to question your beliefs.
All right. So basically, Emlyn and Emlyn and Thelonious, y'all are holding your action
Yeah.
in
If we see a
anticipation for seeing a ghost.
Yes.
Woo! Okay. I'm just waiting. Alrighty.
Or hopefully Tolgar to fall back into existence. Oh! I don't see anything, but it sounds pretty spooky.
ghost-
Oh,
Was that it?
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
All right. So basically, you're going to use your action to like roll out the door.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to roll initiative for ghosts.
Okay, yeah, because I was
Yeah.
ready to blast.
Yep. But you
I'm
guys will
biased.
already. All right.
I'm going to, of course, say aim for the flat top. You know.
And don't cross the streams. It would be bad.
I'm so sorry.
Or the swords. Don't cross the swords either.
Uh,
So okay. Because you basically were readied prior to, you can get the drop on him. So, Thelonious, you will go first. What are you casting?
I'm throwing a fireball in there.
Fireball!
nice.
There
Yes,
goes the
sir.
house.
Nice.
You know, everything's pretty
That's
charred
fine.
and burnt already.
Yeah, so fireball,
Fireball coming.
level
Fireball coming.
4.
Alrighty.
Kill all of us.
No. It's gonna condense in there, so there's that, but I need to roll another d6. One more d6. Added onto that. Is there a way I can do that, like for higher levels, with just the spell
There is.
macro?
There
I'll-
is. Shag-
we'll go over
help
later.
you out
That's
with
fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
So that would be a total of 32.
Yes.
All right. So if they are going to attempt to save, they need a 15 on Dex.
Dex ghosts.
All right. So our first ghostly friend is going to fail. The second ghostly friend is going to also fail. Clearly, they were so intent on getting Kyla. So you blast them for 32 points apiece. All right. Almost immediately after that, Emlyn, what have you got up your proverbial sleeve?
I am blasting them twice.
Eldritch Blast?
Eldritch Blast?
One
Eldritch
each,
Blast.
or what's the deal?
Damage, yeah.
Just on the one that seems to be the most logical line of sight for me, which is this
So
guy.
he's going to hit him twice.
Just hit him twice.
All right.
Hopefully.
That ghost, you see the engulfment of flames fill the room, black tendrils flying out of Emlyn's hands, and this particular ghost right here. Right here.
Is it there?
Right here. This dude. Okay, yep, that ghost just got blasted out of existence. Okay, instinctively, this ghost is kind of like wails, and then spirals down through the floor.
It's not fair they can do that.
Okay, you suddenly kind of hear a strange sound, like of crackling, as if something just emerged from another plane, and pop goes the Tolgar.
You know, that noise of another plane emerging.
Holding my bow right at Tolgar, like,
I spin around, claws ready.
what's the thing that you're most scared of?
Hey,
Show me your claws ready face again. Emlyn's so
Tolgar.
terrifying.
You're
You made
most
it
what
back.
was all that about?
We didn't know if you were going to show up, to be honest. Glad to see you.
Are you?
What do you mean, am I me?
Do you want to enter this house? Do you think it's harmless?
I'd want to enter it and kill the ghosts.
That seems a little more reasonable.
Do you want to hurt any of us at the moment?
I kind of want to hurt Theo right here.
Why? What?
I saw what you did to me. I don't know where I was. I was just in this weird ooh, and it was blue and white, and I thought I was gone forever.
No, that was just just
And that's the best description of another plane that you will ever get. A weird blue woo woo.
Well,
Love
old guy,
it.
thought I know you love my magical tricks. I thought maybe you might want to be part of one for a moment.
I like to see a bunny come out of a hat.
Yeah, so you like the lowbrow stuff, I see. Okay. Should have known.
So
Give his weapons back.
we're the weapons are over there, Tolgar, around the corner.
Ugh. Stomp away and go collect my
Uh,
item.
Tolga, you do realize that we helped you, yes?
No. I'm back with my items.
All
How
right,
did
so
you
you go
help me?
scurrying around until you find your half-blunt battle axe and your long
Don't-
sword.
Yeah.
You don't remember a spectral being entering your body and possibly taking over your actions?
Does that ring a bell, Gore? Is that something I can comprehend?
Yes. Well, you were fully conscious during the entire thing.
Oh.
It doesn't rob you of your awareness. That's how it can tap into your memories and all that sort of stuff as well. So,
It was strange, but it was kind of nice having someone to talk to.
Olga probably just thinks it was cool because he could just lay back and not do any of the work, and the ghost just drove him around.
Well,
So-
Tolga, whether you believe it or not, we did help. So you're welcome, I guess.
And
So there are two left, from the four that we saw, right?
Yes. One we have already, seems like hurt or something. Did he disappear? Did he go? Did he retreat? seemed like he just kind of went down.
Yes, he went below. But I say we just all enter, go to the fireplace, and destroy the other two. We outnumber them now.
Maybe use
What
the
if
other
there's a
door
lot
to...
more?
I don't know. I feel like they might be camping out on this one now.
Well, if we do that trick you did, I don't think they'll fall for it again.
At least not at the store. We try the other one out.
Or we could just go into the fireplace and destroy them when they come.
Let's just get rid of these things. Come on.
Right.
And I'm going to step inside again.
Okay.
With my longsword ready to strike
All right.
if I see any kind of white wispy thing.
Any white wispy thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna follow Togar.
Yep, I think we're all going in.
Yep.
Go to the
I'm
fireplace.
going in with him. All right. Everybody creeps into the kitchen.
Nope.
I stand guard, ready to strike.
Just look at the floor and the walls.
All right, nothing's happening yet.
All right. It's just that I'm gonna step in further, walk towards this door.
Okay. You edge over the creaky floor, sooty, charred, with little more footprints than your own. You can see the door is open ahead of you, and you see nothing ahead except the open, burnt chambers of the main living room.
Okay. This way. And I will step through the door.
All right.
Ready.
Come on, Kyla.
Want to?
I don't wanna.
All
Stop being a big baby.
I mean... I'm going to stomp on one of the bones in frustration. And then walk in.
Do you grind the bones to make your bread?
Oh boy.
Get a little fee-fi-fo-fum action out of it.
Been round one.
Oops.
Just going to run in.
ready.
Okay. Now what?
Well, we could wait for them to come to us, or we can go to the trapdoor.
Trapdoor, where is it?
Through the door to the north.
Alright, I'm just
Nope.
start punching.
Oh, I see a ghost.
Oh,
All
I
right.
slid back
Alright,
down.
see two ghosts.
So basically,
Oh,
yep, woof, up out of the floor, they emerge once
no.
more. We'll maintain the same initiative. Who can and cannot be surprised? Kyla, you cannot. Tolgar,
I
you cannot.
I can't, right? Because I'm dead, or can I? I'll look.
It's surprise and emotion.
It didn't change your. I don't believe it changed that particular ability.
Right. I just have a list of all the things that my undeadness gives me. So.
Yeah. So I don't believe. I don't believe that would be the case. So if you were immune to being surprised before, you probably still are. So basically, those of you that are not surprised that go before it can act. Kyla.
I'm going to have to use a Zephyr Strike to shoot it.
Okay.
It's the only way I can magically imbue an arrow without having to take a whole turn to break open a bone.
Break a bone. Break
Break a leg. Okay.
I'll go ahead and pull that up.
Zephyr Strike.
And for the next minute, I don't get opportunity attacks on me, which is kind of nice.
Hey, it's always nice.
Ooh.
As long as you maintain concentration, of course.
Does this count as beating them in initiative, or like they haven't acted this round?
They have not acted this round yet, and you are ahead of them in the initiative, so you have beat them in initiative.
Boom!
So you do. All right. Yep, that's a hit. So you blast it with your Zephyr Strike, which will do an extra 1d8 points of force damage.
Nice.
Nice.
This is the force damage, and then it also gets the slash 2d6.
So you've hit it for the 13 and additional 2d6. Well, the 2d6 is critical, right?
No, it's just if I hit on that round because I get the sneak
Oh, this
attack
is not the sneak
first.
attack stuff. You can't count. You don't get sneak attack damage on corporeal because there's nothing to. I don't think there's anything to sneak, is there?
Okay. I mean, like, the damage won't count anyway, but I want to roll it.
Oh, you can roll it by all means, yeah. But the arrow and the force will hit. So that's 13.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, that is that one. Okay. All right. Tolgar, you are also unsurprised and therefore can go first.
Yeah. And he just attacked that one, right?
He did.
Alright, so I enrage and I go here. Run!
Gore that face, man.
That's what he looks like when he enrages.
I'm kind of also glancing at my arms to see if I see any black veins show up, and then I attack.
This better give me powers!
Where's my bloody powers, damn it? What? Did he forget to give me the activation word? Oh, right. Oh,
Shazam.
nice. You slap this with the longsword. Is that including the +2?
Yes.
Let's build into that. Okay, so 35. All right. Yes, your glowing longsword slashes into the thing, and unlike what you might expect, instead of it kind of wisping straight through, you actually feel a whole bunch of resistance as you smack into the ghost, retaliating it and driving your weapon forward. The ghost is like, ah! Ah! And disappears.
I had a little blip there.
Right, yes, you have destroyed that one. Okay, Thelonious, you are also ahead of them, so you can, you wouldn't, but you are surprised, right?
Yes.
You are surprised.
I don't-
Okay, so
yeah, I don't have
basically
anything
you don't get
against
to act. Then it is their turn. Logically, Emlyn, you are the closest, which actually is not a bad thing in the circumstances.
Yes, it is.
Can't be frightened.
Not really, because you can't be aged at least. But it isn't trying to do that. It is trying to wither you with its touch.
Oh, he's
well,
already so withered.
I'm going to react to that.
That's fine. So it will hit you with its withering touch.
So I am going to be using my beautiful entropic ward ability to impose disadvantage on this attack.
Oh, and that was terrible. Anyway,
Like
okay, so
that.
I'll roll it. I'll roll it again then, shall I?
Please do, and roll low. Thank you.
And 17.
That's not low.
Sorry, sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone.
Aw.
So it still affects you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you are the proud owner of
More
12
wrinkles.
points of necrotic damage.
Evil.
Oh, they are.
Do you heal
There's so
12?
much tastier,
No, he doesn't.
like, alive creatures that should be going for before me. I mean, come on. I'm like a thing on the floor that's past the 5-second rule.
You're finally aged.
That's
a
right.
nice cheddar.
Yep.
What?
Nice
Actually,
aged
it's
cheddar.
probably more like Swiss, you know, because like the holes.
Hold on a
Get
second.
it?
Let me look at something.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, you get
I
it?
want to check
Jane?
something real
I
quick.
got it. I got it. I got it.
That's some pretty cheesy humor, am I right?
Stop. Stop.
Oh.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. So. Yep, that's a thing.
What?
got
It
withered.
basically withered. It withered Emlyn for 12 points of necrotics. And now, Emlyn, you may react
I am blasting it twice.
because your necrotic ward is
Oh.
a reactionary thing. You hit it once for 6.
Baby.
It is still there. Okay, start of the next round. Kyla Ward.
Can't really do anything.
Well, do something, damn it!
And is still scared of ghosts.
Do
so
something.
I'm gonna hide over here. And wait until it's over.
I
Okay.
hate you.
So you dive through the door
Middle-aged
for safety.
baby,
Okay. Tolgar.
Yeah,
All
well,
the
there's one
hill
ghost gone, so I
people.
spin around and I see one more, so another. And I go next to Emlyn. I'll go behind him and attack this ghost.
Okay. Dish it out.
There you go. Am I technically flanking?
You are flanking.
Doesn't
Not that it
matter.
makes a damn bit of difference, because that is more than enough to destroy
Woo!
that ghost.
That's a great little to hit there.
Yeah.
Okay, as you look around apprehensively, nothing else has come through the walls or the floors at this time to interfere with you.
Oh man. Carla, where'd you go?
Is it
Are you
done?
possessed?
No, I'm just not looking.
To the trapdoor.
Ah,
Which way again?
This way.
Okay.
Follow me.
nope,
Make-
stops.
Making our way inside. Okay. Walking fast. Ghost is past. Oh.
I'm gonna point at the door and be like, in there.
Not by the baby bones.
Oh, not baby bones.
Hello.
They're the worst kind of bones.
So fragile.
So open the door, the trap door, the stairs leading down.
Yeah. I open the door.
Alrighty. Oh, sorry.
And the trapdoor, maybe.
We are going to enter the trapdoor and go down.
Okay,
I
well,
wanna know
before
what
you do that, so Tolgar, you pull the trapdoor up, yes?
Yeah, without looking for traps, I guess. Oh
Oh.
my god! What is
you-
that?
You found a friend! It's a friend!
crap.
You've got a little friend. Okay, once again, let me roll for his initiative. This looks entirely different than the thing before.
Purple man.
Purple man.
Purple man, purple man. Alright, he is going there. Alright, okay. So again, technically this would be surprising, but it doesn't, because you are immune to such things. So is Kyla. So basically, Kyla, you see Tolgar lift up the trapdoor, and then suddenly this incorporeal thing, it's kind of like hideous and dark and black and kind of almost like a blackish purple with glowing red eyes, that comes out with a loud hissing sound. You technically may react to it if you wish, because you are ahead on initiative.
I will technically shoot my last spell, which is yet another Zephyr Strike here.
Okay.
I mean, I could cast Silence, but that's not going to help anything.
Alright,
So-
Zephyr it.
I'm going to Zephyr it. And I'll shoot twice and then run. Run really hard. So this is the one. It's advantage because I'm first.
Yep. That's a hit. We'll do 11 plus a d8.
Learning how to type yet?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah,
that's
there's
unfortunate.
plus damage.
Alright,
Wow.
so you get 12 points of Zephyrish damage in.
Then I bet just be shooting another out of reflex at that point.
Okay,
then-
which will do nothing.
Exactly. And then I'm going to book it 60 feet in the not this direction.
Let me see. Well, no, roll the damage. Oh, you did roll the damage. Okay. It doesn't. It's not that it does nothing. It just doesn't do much. So.
Okay.
So that would be. Yeah, it's not immune, but it is resistant.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 60 feet in the not ghostward direction.
That'll get you all the way over to the other wall inside that room.
Yeah.
I love it.
Kala doesn't like ghosts.
Later. Okay. Tolga, you may also react because you are ahead of it.
Question.
Huh?
Is it floating or is it feet solid on the ground?
Oh, it's definitely floating.
Ah, dang. Alright. So I'm gonna kind of put my back to this window here and attack with my longsword.
Okay.
And say, "It's ugly! Kill it! Quick! Where's Kyla?"
It's Kyla's mom. Alright, you hit it twice for lots of damage. 37.
How am I doing that much?
Why are you doing that much
I'm rolling
damage?
well.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 plus 4 plus 7.
Yeah, no, it's just good rolls.
So, what is all those pluses from? And then you'll know.
Got it. I figured it out.
Yeah. Proficiency, strength, and the magic item.
Yeah, there you go.
Crazy.
Alright, so 37. Alright, it is still there. It will now react.
Oh my god. No, don't react.
Oh yeah. It's going to have some fun. It's going to play with you. Let's see, Tolgar. You are the one that is holding open the door. So you are the one that is going to try to grab. 20.
Ooh.
Alright, so basically it reaches into your chest. Make a DC 14 Constitution save.
Alright, I think
Togi.
with con saves when I'm raging. Is it only strength? Hold on. I'm going to confirm this. If I can find the right thing.
Oh, you're thinking you might get advantage on the con
I'm
save?
just wondering. I know I have rage. Okay, I have advantage on strength and advantage on strength checks and saves. So nope, just
That's right.
all right. Here we go.
Sorry.
Oh, come on!
That wasn't very
Should have
nice.
used your inspiration.
Oh,
You can if you want. You
man.
can use your inspiration, and I'll turn that. You can make that with advantage. It's your choice. Technically, you should decide ahead of time, but
I don't want to. No, I didn't choose it.
oh, you're dead. No, bad decision. You're dead.
You ripped your heart out. You're done.
All right. You take some damage.
Some. Just some.
But you're raging.
So
It's
you
not psionic,
are
it's
going
not psionic.
to receive 21 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And lower your maximum hit point total by that amount.
Ooh.
Does it get the reduction because of
Does
the
it
rage?
get the reduction?
You tell me. Do
It's
you
not psionic,
reduce
yeah?
necrotic damage?
No, I mean on my maximum hit point.
That's what I'm asking the question. Do you reduce necrotic damage?
Yes.
Okay, because you reduce it by equal to the damage taken. So you took only half of that, therefore you only
Okay.
reduce it by half of that. So there you go.
I like that.
All right, so there you go. Yep. Basically, yeah, it's like not only does it hurt you, but that damage comes off the top end. So,
I feel weak.
Oh, shut up. You
I feel pretty. Emlyn, you want to get involved? You want to dog in this hunt, or?
I'm jumping out the window. No, I'm backing up, and I'm gonna pew pew it twice, with what I know works. If I can freaking hit it, hopefully I can hit it.
Oh, you hit it twice.
Good hit.
For much better damage. That's 27 force, which is enough to send the Wraith back to the underworld.
Over to Kyla.
I'm dying. What a world. Nope, it's gone.
I'm just gonna turn to Togar and Thelonious and just say, I'm glad I didn't go down there without you guys.
I'm gonna start trucking down there. Let's go.
All right, so you basically prop open the trap door and step down into the stairwell and begin to step down into the dark beneath.
Viola, come on!
Right. Of course, yes.
Okay, you're all heading down there?
Let's do this.
It's just a regular
All
ghost,
heading
right?
down into the doom. All right, well, that's a darn good place for us to stop and take a quick break, I reckon.
Yay.
Feels very breakish, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Appropriate break time. All right.
Let's go to the pit.
The bog of eternal stench.
Yay.
Shaggott's toilet smells like
Whoa.
after eating all them
That
sandwiches.
was oddly... Of all the... That was really personal. Holy. Wow, I don't think I deserve that, but okay.
No, you probably don't. You probably don't. But it just popped in there, so I had to
wasn't gonna pick
say
on
it.
any of us.
There's
just
5
you.
of us.
Okay. Let's go down a level, shall we? Well, let me make sure I've got it lined up for our players first, or our not our players, our viewers first.
Scared.
Who went down first? Togar?
That's me.
Who went
Me,
next?
Tolgar.
Emlyn, then Theo, then Kyla.
Yep.
Theo! Alrighty, so... players, if you wouldn't mind, make sure before I drop you, you turn off your viewing of the stream and just pop out chat for me. I
But
trust...
then I can't
Down.
cheat.
That's the point. I trust that you do it. I can't make you do it. I can't make you do it.
We should all send you screenshots.
No, I want live webcams behind your shoulders to watch. I want another Skype setup from behind you, so I can watch what you're doing. Okay, everybody done it?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, we have.
I promise.
Okay.
We're trustworthy people, Gord.
Which basically means for everybody in chat, they're basically only seeing this little top room
cool.
up here. Okay.
Wow. I step into this square.
There's a dragon under the house.
All right. Basically, yeah. What you do is you step inside, and there is a solid, reinforced door ahead of you. It is laced with spikes. Like the whole front of it has got iron spikes all over it. It looks like it would be an incredibly painful thing to try to shoulder barge this door down, or even kick it
Shoulder
down.
barge it. No.
You've got hit points to burn.
Is there
Why
a
not?
door handle on it that's not spiked?
There is not a handle.
Well, not my area. I'm gonna back up against the wall.
How
do you
sturdily
think?
are these stairs constructed?
These are... They're very heavy, thick oak stairs. The top two are kind of warped because of the heat from that was blazing above, but below they're fairly solid.
If I were to take a knife to the corner of one, would I be able to pry it out?
Like a dagger?
Yeah. Just like,
Given time, yeah.
because we could possibly put one of those on the door and then hit the door.
So you want to like prise one of the wooden steps off, which are about probably a foot wide, and about 10 foot. A foot width, and then about 10 foot long.
Yeah.
Why don't we just use the axe?
We could also just use the axe.
My axe.
Yes,
Well, again, it is reinforced with iron, so that axe is going to take a beating if it tries to smash into an iron door.
I was just thinking you use the axe to push it.
Oh, like just to give it a nudge to see if it just happens
like
to open? Maybe the whole thing is just designed to make you stand here forever trying to figure out how to open the door.
I guess I would, just try that just to see if it's super budge.
No, it ain't moving.
Okay, I tried.
Are there hinges on it? Like, is it like a door?
Or a wall door.
I mean, it's fitting very neat and tidily into the cavity ahead of you.
So it's just a wall of spikes just there.
More or less.
Can we somehow pull it downwards and get it to fall?
Yeah, that's what it top as well up to the ceiling door. Like it just basically is stopping everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Theo.
Yes.
If this was your place, your sanctum.
Oh, well, first of all, it would look much different than this. This is tacky design. A spiked wall. Ugh.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to protect your treasures.
Yes.
You wouldn't honestly expect yourself to be able to open it with force, right? You're a wizard. You'd probably put some spells or something on it, no?
Absolutely, yes.
Do you not see where I'm going with this?
No.
Detect magic,
yes,
maybe?
I'm Evelyn. Oh, that's right. You don't have a sense of humor anymore, of course.
It's funny because Shagget, actually, I didn't sense it either. So, yes.
Well, that's why I was looking for hinges to see if it would swing or whatever. To see if it was mechanical rather than arcane. But yes, since there's nothing that would push me in that direction, I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Well, there is no magic radiating from the door.
You think that since they're just all ghosts, they just passed through this and they thought this will stop humans and alive people?
I don't think they were ghosts necessarily. Looking at the ceiling, is it the floorboards of the house or...
But as low down as you are now, no,
Okay.
it's pretty much stone above you.
Okay.
Like, they built the house on the hill, and this was like dug down into the hill itself.
Okay. Yeah, I'm prying out a stair.
Okay. It's only a matter of time before you successfully have gotten a sturdy 1x10.
I'm gonna put it up about Tolgar's shoulder height, probably my head height, against the wall there. Just be like, could you give this a push?
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go over there.
So you're gonna like just hold it in place?
Yeah.
So that okay, what are you gonna do, Tolgar?
I'm going to try to position myself kind of against that part and kind of...
So kind of place your shoulder against the wood?
Yeah.
Okay.
And attempt to use my strength to push as hard as I can.
Okay. Give me a strength roll. $23. Okay. You're like leaning into it, like as hard as you possibly can. The door does not budge. However, you do succeed in sticking the wood onto the spikes.
All right.
So it is now, the wooden plank is firmly positioned.
I got it in place.
Perfect.
Tolga, when you did that, was there any sort of a budge at all, or was it just completely resisting? Like right at the end, as he's about to give out, he can feel. He can hear faint creaking sound because his head is really close to it. It's like, and he can hear the creaking, as if something is starting to give way. But by the time he's just like, and he doesn't have the strength to continue to push. So
Can you look for mechanisms on this door or around it? Maybe there's something
yeah,
to push
that's
or
yeah.
pull.
I'm gonna go up and see if I can see any hinges or mechanism or anything that's not just a solid spike or wall.
So, explain to me what you're doing.
I'm going
Other
to
than just going...
Pull on some of the spikes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like physically touch around the sides, looking for maybe some sort of a not like a trap lever, but something, a little thing to push to have it give way.
Like, just around the edges of the door, you saying?
Around the edges of the door and like in between the major spikes that I won't impale stab myself with.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay.
No. You check all the way around the sides, between all the major orifices, between the spikes, and everything seems pretty darn solid, I'm afraid.
So as he's doing that, I'm going to say to Kyla, check your wall. And I'm going to start looking at this wall for similar kind of thing.
Okay.
Basically doing what Thelonious is doing.
All right, go ahead. Both of you give me a perception check. Perception.
Yay! Ooh.
What?
Whoa, 20!
Hey!
Welcome
Natural 20!
What am I? It's been a little more lucky.
Nothing.
5? Welcome to 5?
I don't know.
That would put you on 6, actually.
Welcome to
Welcome to
six.
6!
All right, okay. So yeah, you kind of go up and down, and you're checking the wall. You're finding nothing, and as you're about to give up, you notice the very top left-hand corner of the door. Because you're searching the door, and it's like the spikes are right up here. Something catches your eye. Like you're amazed that you even noticed it, but you notice that the topmost left spike is shorter than all the others. It doesn't stick out as far.
Can I, using the board we've now propped in there, pull myself up to it and, inspect it closer?
You could probably reach it. The doors. The ceiling is only about 8 foot up, so you could reach it.
Turning dongle. Can't grab my turning dongle. Ugh.
Yeah, them turning dongles.
Oh, down E and your mouse wheel will do it.
Oh, wow! Tool tip of the day. Tool tip.
You didn't know that? Okay, yeah. If you hold down E and use your mouse wheel, it'll turn you.
That's
Wait,
amazing.
what?
Okay, everybody spin in circles now.
That's cool.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'll go for it. Go ahead and...
There's your D20 or there's your roll 20 chip of the day. Hold down E and use your mouse wheel to turn your character around in little circles if you can't acquire your tooltip.
Dongle.
Your sticky out bit.
But it's going. Oh no, I'm not using my mouse wheel. That's why I was doing the wrong thing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the short spike and just give it a little patter, little pull down.
Now you try to pull it like a lever.
Yeah, like a little lever.
It doesn't seem to want to pull, but it's definitely a little more loose. It feels definitely loose in the socket.
I'm gonna give it a little pull.
All right, it's hard to get hold of because it's a sharp, pointy thing. Your fingers just kind of keep going, sliding off of it.
Kyla, what are you doing?
This one here is just
Playing with my spike.
It's a little off.
Push in.
Okay, I'm gonna use the side of a dagger to push it because.
All right, yep. It does push in, and you hear a recessive and a click.
Oh.
As soon as that happens, the left side of the door where you pushed actually kind of moves about half an inch inwards.
Ah. Thelonious, take notes.
I'm gonna try and push on the door where we have the not so spiky spot and see what happens.
All right.
You think you're a wizard, mage hand.
You're a wizard, Harry. Okay, you push open the door, and it will reveal more ahead of you.
Yay! Someone go for it in front of me so I don't die.
I
All right.
start-
So basically, there's an opening to your immediate left. There is a plaque on the wall directly ahead of you, like positioned.
can read?
Let me see.
Who can read?
Who can read?
Yeah, if you can read. If you can't read, there's a plaque with funny symbols on it. All right, there you go. It's a stone plaque that's mounted on like a wooden frame, and it just says it is counterintuitive to progression.
No, Gore's hitting us with the riddles.
Oh, yay!
So, anyways, it's been a good show. We'll be back next week.
No, you'll still be here next week because if there's a riddle here, you'll be trying to figure it out for the next 5 episodes.
I don't know. We have Sachin and Matt. It
Yeah,
might be
they're much
smart.
better
You
than
have
me.
smart people now. Would I lie to you? This
Well, go.
What does it say?
It's counterintuitive to progression.
Okay.
Well, that would be regression.
I'm gonna turn here.
Oh, and I'm going to put the wall back. Sorry, everyone. I was just taking the wall away.
We don't need it. Who needs walls?
All right. So Tolgar, yeah, you can see into the chamber now.
Oh my gosh!
All
what
right.
the?
So basically, Tolgar, as you peer around, you see a whole bunch of weird magical effects, like dancing across the middle of the room in front of you.
Ghosts!
Oh no. I'm gonna turn the corner to try and look.
Okay.
And umbrellas in the corner.
No, there's a bucket of what appears to be different rags in the corner.
Here we go.
Thelonious, you want to see this?
Yes, I'm waiting for you all to get out of the way. Oh.
Okay, so
Beautiful.
what you
Yeah.
can see, literally, the best way to describe it is numerous magical barriers. Like the first one in front of you is just almost, it looks like somebody had dropped a whole bunch of glowing raindrops in thin air, and they're all like glistening and sparkling. There's almost like a kind of a magical mesh net directly across in front of you, and it's kind of like slightly concaved facing inwards. So, you can see what it looks like on the maps. You can see which direction it goes. But through that and beyond that, you can see other stuff. Like there's other layers to it.
Can we tell how many layers, or is it kind of all
Honestly,
merging together?
no. It looks
Okay.
very difficult to tell.
I'm gonna go check out these rags.
Okay. You look in there. There's a ton of old ribbons. Each ribbon is of a different color. There's 4 different colors, and there's 3 ribbons of each color.
All right, I'll take those out
Okay.
and kind of hand them to friends here.
Friends.
What colors
Ribbons
are they?
with friends.
What colors are they?
Oh, I don't want to do that. Go away. They're basically white, yellow, red, and blue.
White, yellow, red, and blue. And there's 3 of each color?
3 white, 3 yellow, 3 red, and 3 blue.
And they're just like rags, like cloths?
Like long
No,
ribbons.
Sorry, so like
You can kind of, because of all of the stuff in front of you, being kind of magical and somewhat see-through and opaque, you can make out on the other side of the room, there is like a metal grate, that's coming down, like not a door, but basically metal bars, like a small portcullis. that would let you believe that there is a room beyond that.
Okay.
And there appears to be some other things, some objects on the wall, but I would require a half-decent perception check to catch a glimpse through the magic lights.
Yeah.
Like that?
Ooh, Emlyn! Satchmo, rather, yeah. Look at Satch
Wow.
go.
I rolled a 1.
Natural 20!
Sure, I'll roll it.
That's
Would
two
my,
natural
eagle, would
20s.
my eagle eyes help me at all?
I would give
Nope.
you advantage with Eagle Eyes.
Oh.
Ooh, yuck.
Why'd I give you a 1? Oh, that's Jane's. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, mine
there's
didn't
my
roll, it just
first one.
showed
Here's
up.
my second one. So I
Okay.
got 20.
So who got 20? Above 20. 20 or over. Satch did. And James.
I did.
So only
I
you
don't
two.
think anybody else did.
No,
Okay.
no. Yeah, just Jane did.
It was just Jane.
Oh, I thought you got a 20. Oh, I was
My
looking at
first
your
one
20
was
before.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And I rolled a 1 this time around.
Ah.
Yeah.
Then you can't have
I'm
that
not
natural
nearly
20.
as impressive.
Okay, so only Tolgar. Right, Tolgar, you make out through the dancing, glowing lights, different layers. There are 4 tubes on the wall. Each one is probably about this big around. All 2 either side of the door.
That just go through to the other room?
They go somewhere. Whether they go through or whether they just go into the wall or whatever, you do not know.
Oh, there's tubing and 2 on one side, 2 on the other. What it means, I don't know.
Well, first things first, I think Kyla should go upstairs to those carrion birds to capture one so we could throw it in there and see what happens.
Sounds good.
Or, if you don't mind my trying, I'm going to go ahead and just take one of my trash arrows before I went arrow shopping, and I'm just going to loft it through the
Not
through
just
the barriers.
like toss it.
Yeah.
How hard do you toss it?
I mean, enough to get at least halfway into the barriers, but not like
Okay, so you like
super forcefully.
you throw it. It goes through and just goes clatters on the floor, lands in the middle.
Yeah, what happens if it is only activated by some sort of a life force, not just an inanimate object?
Send Emlyn through. He's dead.
Well,
I have half in mind.
I knew that's where you were going. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said anything.
I would rather not be destroyed, hence we should get a bird and chuck it in.
And I'm just supposed to clutch one out of the sky, is that it?
you have an arrow and a bow?
And then it'll be as dead as the arrow.
Well, don't kill it. Just maim it.
Or how long are the ribbons?
The ribbons are probably about 2 foot long each.
Well, that's it. Okay.
I think we just wear them and walk through. Like schoolgirls.
What? Well, so here
Kyla the bird!
yeah, kind of the bird. First thing is first.
I don't know.
Capture the bird. Well, it
I
seems.
hate you all.
So is that what you're going to do? You're going upstairs to try to
I'm
capture
going
one of those
upstairs to
carrion
try and
birds?
capture a bird.
Right. It's not a case of whether you will. It's a case of when. Give me a d20 roll.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
20
Is it a
hours
weapon attack or
No, just roll straight
just roll
d20.
Okay.
All right. So what are you guys going to do while he is up there attempting to get his hands on a vulture?
For 11 days.
Months.
Oh man.
Years.
So I could just kind of start trying to work it out aloud with everybody else. Well, there are 4 colors, yes? And it seems there are 4 colors of this barrier here. White, yellow, red, and blue. So that is the first thing I noticed. Also, must keep in mind that the progression is counterintuitive. So perhaps we look at it from a different angle, start from the back, going towards us, maybe?
And what of the pipe things?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to ascertain. Maybe we have to put the ribbon through the pipe? Into the pipe? Possibly? I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. Just trying to get the wheels a moving.
Tying the ribbons together to reach the pipes. Where's tying the 4 colors?
Well, the thing is with your first one there, tall guys, if we tied all the ribbons together, there'd only be enough for 3 of the pipes to be interacted with, as there are 3 sets of 4, not 4 sets of 4.
You're right.
I am going to cast Mage Hand and just direct the floating hand into the crap and see what happens.
Into the crap?
Yeah.
Nothing happens to it.
Bring a ribbon out there with the mage hand.
I'm going to return it to me, pick up a white ribbon, and just float it to the barrier.
Okay. It floats through the barrier holding a white ribbon.
Off all layers?
Are you putting it through all the layers?
All the layers.
It goes all the way through to the other side.
So I'm going to approach... Oh, I don't know if I can.
Well, what's the range on... Your range is 30 feet.
It's 30 feet,
So
yeah.
from where you are, you can just about get to the other side, yeah.
So I can't, like, stuff it in the tube. It's, like, just shy.
Well, from where you are now, no.
So I'm going to try to stuff the white ribbon into that tube over there.
That's what I'm saying. From where you are right now, you can't quite reach the ribbon, right?
Yeah, I don't want to touch the
Move
barrier.
over
I want to
here.
get-
You got this.
Yeah, that's what I want to get as close as I can without touching the barrier.
I mean, yeah, you can get to about right here. Hang on. But I'll move you. You can get to here without touching the barrier because it is concaved, so it does allow you to get a little closer.
Okay.
Than if you go, if you stand at the front, but that's 30 feet. It's just enough.
So I'm going to stuff the white ribbon in.
Okay.
The
And then-
room explodes.
As soon as the white ribbon
Oh my
goes
God.
in, boom, the yellow barrier vanishes.
Ooh. Kyla!
Yeah, you can forget
Let her
Kyla
up.
hearing you for at the moment.
I'm
But
gonna
it-
hand
but if it-
Emlyn a yellow one.
But if it's counter to progression,
So should we do the opposite? Take it out, try the blue one first?
Yes, that riddle seems looming to me.
yeah.
That was... See what happens if you do it on the other end.
So I'm going to actually use my mage hand to extract the cloth. The white cloth. And then I'm actually going to do exactly what Theo said without touching it. And I'm going to put it in the other one over here.
Okay.
Seems to have the same effect.
Yes, interesting.
Try a different color.
Yeah, we are just in the experimental phase, I believe. Put a different color in one of those. See what happens. See if just whatever ribbon we put in there corresponds to the layer of...
You're a wizard too, Thelonious.
Yes, but you're doing such a good job! I'm just overseeing.
No, go to the other side of the room and do it with the other colors. We'll
But
just
I
work
did-
together.
No. It needs to be... That is not how the theory works. You need to have set boundaries and contained specifications, so we know what's happening when we do it.
All right, so what do you want me to do?
Your mage hand just expired.
Thank God it's a cantrip. So I'm just going to keep recasting it as we do this experiment. And Thelonious, basically tell me what you want me to do, because you
Well,
seem
it's
to have an idea.
No, I don't want you to do anything. I'm just simply saying we should cover all different angles and before we do anything that might get us killed down here. Like, for example, put the red one in that first pipe this time.
All right, so I'm gonna take out the white
Hold on.
without being close,
All right.
and I'm gonna stick in the red, like a round or two later. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You stick in the red. And suddenly you notice that in the center of the room, between Tolgar and Thelonious, a strange black mystical bubbling begins to appear.
Take it out. Take the red out.
I take the red out.
All right. You take the red out. However, it changes not the fact that out of the mystical bubbling appears what appears to be a small winged creature made of stone, like some kind of, it's the sort of thing you see like on a Gothic church looming down over the archways and stuff like that, kind of like a stone gargoyle. But it appears, flexes its wings.
My friend.
Initiative, please! Initiative.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the thing that you need to roll so you don't die.
Oh God.
Yeah, my rolls have been so bad tonight.
All right, so who do we have on initiatives here?
Yay!
We have Emlyn. Ooh, that's nice.
It's ugly.
With a 5. Snugs matching him.
Yay!
5. Olgar pulling a 13. Alrighty. And let's roll for the gargoyle, shall we? And it is going there. All right. Okay. So, not that you necessarily have to do anything nasty, but as fun would have it, Tolgar, you can act first. What do you want to do?
Sorry. I take my sword out. Is it attacking us?
Not at this moment. It's just appeared and flexed its wings.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my sword. I'm not gonna attack it, but if it does anything aggressive, I will attack it. So I'm gonna ready my action.
Okay. Seeing as you, in that case, are being the most threatening, yeah, it does. It suddenly spins around and raises its claws and grimaces at you and bolts forward to meet you. You may therefore go first.
Alrighty. Okay. I rage up and do these 2 attacks.
Okay. 23 and 22. All right, both hits. For a grand total of 37. How many are there? 37? Okay. In retaliation to that, I mean, you smash off 2 huge chunks of it. In retaliation to that, it is going to attack you back. All right. First of all, it slashes at you with one of its kind of stone claws. It rakes the claw towards you but misses. Then it dives forward, baring its teeth first, and attempts to sink it into your sword arm.
Oh my god.
And it also misses.
Okay.
Okay, Emlyn.
Yeesh. Blasting it. I mean, it's stone, right? So none of my stuff really. I have trust in. So.
All right. Unfortunately, let's see. The first Eldritch Blast hits it. The second one does not.
Okay.
All right. The Looney's Conch.
I'm just gonna turn and back up. Actually, no. I'm gonna stand kind of right behind it and use just fire some fire bolts at it.
Okay.
this is not. Can't really do too much more than that. Cast spell.
Firebolt. 19. That bolt hits.
Nice.
Ooh, nice damage too.
Yeah. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah. I can
Alright.
only do one thing.
Well, when the bolt hits it, it shatters and crumbles to the ground, leaving nothing more than a small pile of broken rocks.
Nice. Someone go get Kyla, quick. I
Well,
can do
see,
it.
this is why.
And actually, you can hear creaking on the floor. You can hear creaking on the stairs by now as Kyla is
Okay.
emerging with a squawking bird.
Oh, hush it.
Kyla, put that bird away. We don't have time for this.
Well, I still want to see it. Go ahead. Throw it through.
Poor Kyla.
I'm gonna throw the bird at Thelonious.
All right, so it goes and flies up, and wings are all in your face, and claws first.
And then I'll come up and grab the bird off of Thelonious. Yeah.
Okay.
What was that?
Being an
Kyla,
idiot.
we put the white ribbon in the leftmost and rightmost tube that Togar saw, and the barrier went down. We tried a red ribbon in the rightmost, and we were attacked by, that thing on the floor. That's
There's a big
crumbled.
pile of broken stones,
The
pretty
rocks?
much indistinguishable as being a thing.
It was a gargoyle-esque kind of creature.
Hmm.
So I should just put the white ribbon back in the rightmost tube.
Now, hold on. I'm going to throw the bird underhandedly by the feet towards the barriers and just watch it go.
It hits the front barrier, and basically you see it go. And there's a flash of light, and black feathers fall to the ground, some of which are somehow singed and burnt.
Oh my god.
But there is no bird left.
If
Good
we
thing
could,
I got that. What's the riddle again?
It is
I can pop it up
it
for
is
you.
counterintuitive to progression.
good memory, Togar.
Thank you. I wrote it down.
Can I see your notes?
No.
Because
So I
it
thought-
won't actually make any sense to you.
What
It'll
if
be
we
in
put
pictures.
the blue ribbon in one of these things?
Well, why don't we just put the
No.
white ribbon in the one that worked,
Yes.
and then the yellow one next to it?
Well, see that we could, but
But
what
that's
if,
not counterintuitive to
What?
progression.
what if we put the blue next to the yellow one
Oh,
or the white one, whatever?
blue next to the white.
What if we
Possibly?
put the blue one in, then the red one, then the yellow, then the white? Counterintuitive to progression.
I think we should try that.
We should do that as well.
But the white one has already worked in both the leftmost and rightmost.
Well, if I was a terrible person who wielded the power of magics, which, I mean, I dabble, I would consider making a trap that looks like it's working so that it's all the more cruel when it's not working anymore.
Well, that's why we should have left the bird for when we took down the white one. We could have thrown the bird there.
Do you want me to go get another bird?
So you're saying
What's
We
the
do-
harm in trying? We could kill another gargoyle.
what if it's not a gargoyle that shows itself?
Then I'll kill that thing.
Well, just a bunch of rocks, right?
Emlyn, do it.
What specifically do you want me to do?
Try a blue here.
We just tried a red.
I demand it as leader and chief of the Scarblood tribe.
I'm gonna take a blue one and mage hand it over there. Kind of looking at everybody like
So where did the stone thing come from?
where Thelonious is
The
staying.
middle one.
Okay, I'll just
Oh.
shoot towards that direction.
Oh, yeah,
pointing
hold
my
on, wait,
bow
wait,
right
wait,
at
wait.
Thelonious.
Let me move. Yeah, there we are.
I don't like this idea, but okay, I'm gonna do the blue one. where Tolgar, the chief, told me to put it.
Okay. Alrighty.
Oh no!
Am I able to move after seeing it start to bubble, Gore?
You can.
Yep.
I hope it.
And another gargoyle appears exactly the same as the one before, flexes its wings, and looks ominously, viciously in your general direction. Oh.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Kyla, let me get your initiative.
Okay.
In fact, I need everybody's initiative because it's technically a brand new combat.
Okay.
Tolgar,
let's
14.
just do this wrong for the rest of the show and get a bunch of levels.
Yeah.
Hey, who says you get experience points for killing a piece of a trap and failing at the trap?
The DMG.
Well, you know what you can do with your DMG. And plus. All right. Okay. Kyla, technically you get to act first. What do you want to do?
Shoot it with a piercing boy.
Okay.
So that's-
Piercing
that's-
boy, piercing boy.
Everything's a boy in my book. Solve the gender problem. It's all just boys. So that gives it a +1. Since I beat it in initiative, there we go.
Yep, you plug it with an arrow, and it
Then
will
I get
do
the,
10 plus.
I get the, not that one, that one. And then +1, right?
Yep. What's the +1 for?
I used a piercing arrow.
Okay.
No. Never mind. That's +1 to AC.
Yeah,
attack.
that's +1 to hit, not damage.
Yeah. My bad.
All right, no problem. All right, yep. So, okay, you shoot it with the arrow and chip some of the old rock off of it.
Yes.
Okay. Emelina
And Melina blasted twice.
with the Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Okay, that's
For
total
19.
of 19 points of Eldritchness. Tolgar.
I bum rush it.
Okay, and it bum rushes you, so you clash in the middle. It's attacking you at the same time as you're attacking it. Then
Oh, okay. Should I wait?
no, you can roll, and cause
Okay.
they basically they resolve at the same time. So you roll first because you're a player. You get the prerogative.
Woohoo!
All right, you hit it once for 18. All right, it claws at you with one of its stony talons. Ooh, that was close.
Oh my god.
And then it attempts to sink its stony teeth into your arm, which also misses.
Yeah.
So lucky.
All right, Snugs.
All right. I'm going to shift down here so that I have a more open shot
And
at the guy and shoot firebolt. again.
fireball, fireball,
Sweet
Furball.
fireball. Here we go.
fireball. Awesome.
Ooh.
Fry that
Nice.
Tolgar. All right, for 12. All right. Once again, as the fireball hits it, cracks, and the remainder of it falls to the ground in a pile.
Without a word, I'm taking the blue ribbon out and sticking the white ribbon back in using mage hands.
Okay.
It seems like we were on the right path from the beginning.
And I'm gonna take
Message then.
the yellow ribbon
Tie it
and
around
stick
an old
next
oak
to the white ribbon. So I'm taking the yellow ribbon and putting it here.
tree.
I'm gonna look at everybody.
And Theo's just gonna be like, yes, yes.
Kyla, go get another bird.
What?
Well, as you said, if this is a trap,
What are you hungry? I'm gonna go ahead and get another bird.
Give me a d20 roll.
That's what I'm doing.
That's what I. That's my life now.
All right, okay. Off you go, bird getter.
That's me.
What's everybody doing while waiting for Kyla to come back with a bird?
I think we want to wait this time, right?
Do you want to wait it out?
Sure.
You don't want to just see what happens, no?
Well,
No,
what are we gonna do next?
Well,
We did white, we did
we
yellow.
got 2 options left, so.
You thought of a 50-50?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's a gold coin flip? A
I'm
gold
in-
piece flip?
I'm inclined to think the red goes over here. And I'm gonna point right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And then the blue over here. But it is counter to progression, right? So
So I think we might flip them, possibly?
We can try that. When Kyla gets back.
Well, what do you think this bird will accomplish?
No, I just want her there when a gargoyle shows up.
No. I just mean, what... Right. What
We-
if her...
I don't know why she went up there for
No.
another
the idea,
bird.
The idea is if we take down everything successfully, I want to throw the bird to see if anything is still there.
I see.
Mm.
I could also have used detect magic, but that's fine.
I thought you were stingy with your spells.
I guess I'm not if it means us perishing.
Joe Boo.
I'm not.
How
just-
many birds do I have to catch before I get a +1 to birds?
Oh, more than 2 for sure.
So yeah, we're gonna wait for Kyla to return with the bird.
Okay. 13 minutes later, Kyla emerges with a bird.
Okay.
So
They're getting more scarce. It took her an extra couple of minutes to track one down.
They're running.
They're starting to realize, wait a
emerge.
minute, well, every time that girl comes out, one of us disappears. Okay, that's it. Everyone out of here.
so we do the blue one over here and the red one nearest the portcullis.
So you want
Well,
to
do the red one first if it was going by the order of.
Correct.
Okay, so where do you want the red one? In?
That one, and I'm gonna point to that one. With the
All
bird.
right.
Like, ah!
I'm gonna do the red one over here.
Okay. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Okay.
You're,
Okay.
you're such a tease. And I'm gonna do the blue one over here.
All right. As the last of the barricades or the magical barriers disappears, ahead of you, you can see the portcullis. 4 pipes, each with a ribbon hanging out of it. White, yellow, red, and blue.
The bird. Toss it.
Okay.
Okay. So the bird flutters, it rolls into the middle of the room, and then and, like, takes off, starts flying around the chamber, like bashing into the ceiling.
It's not very graceful, is it?
Well, we might need it for another room, so I'm gonna
Grab it.
I'm gonna cross.
You are now standing in front of a portcullis.
Is it open?
Through the portcullis is another room, but you can definitely see that there is a plaque on the other wall. Another plaque. Let me
Another
go
plaque.
ahead and
Can we read
reveal
said plaque?
what you can see. I would say anyone with half decent vision can probably read it from there.
I got great vision.
See, no, that's great vision. It's going to be half decent vision. All right.
So
And I'm going to go ahead and put it on all players because I'm going to assume that one of you is going to read it regardless.
yeah.
All right. Poof.
I hate this guy. Thou shalt not burn if they alternate, but which way to begin?
Oh. And it's opposite of its progression, so we need to alternate them from blue forward. Am I making sense?
Okay. Yes.
Wait, what? Can we just try to lift the portcullis first?
Yeah, that's probably the best idea.
Togar.
All right, yeah, I go and I try to move it.
As soon as you place your hand on it, the whole thing, just immediately.
Oh.
And is raised to allow you to enter the chamber
funny.
above or in front of you.
Throw the bird through.
Go catch the bird first.
Yeah, we're fine. Togar, go.
All right, right. Go through.
Can't save.
Oh, I'm through. Okay. Oh, that's what it refers to. Oh, no. I think we should go get the ribbons. Just in case.
Yes, well, the ones
There
that
might
are
be...
in the bucket, not from the
two-
pipes.
Yeah, there might be two more traps to get through, which is why there's sets of 3.
What?
So I'm gonna go grab the rest of the ribbons and bring them back, just in case we need them.
All right. So
Is this
you head over there and go get the ribbons.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Oh. Okay.
And the portcullis comes crashing down.
I try to open it again.
Oh, it's not moving this time. Not without you somehow making it.
Hey!
I mean, you can see them all. They can see you. You can
Well,
reach through the
there we go.
portcullis. You just can't get
What
through
if
the
I-
bars, which are only like
What
this
if
wide.
I move the final ribbon and replace it?
Oh, I don't think you should do that, Olga.
But I'm on the other side. If it reappeared, it wouldn't hit me anyway.
I don't know if that's true.
Why?
I'm gonna go up to the portcullis and touch it.
Okay. It's cold and irony.
Oh, it doesn't go up. Well, maybe an alive person should touch it instead of a dead person.
All right, I'll walk up and touch it with my little finger.
Yep. Nope, doesn't lift.
All right. Well,
I'm
could
gonna
you?
do it.
All right.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I mean, honestly, I had the same idea as Togar to take out
But-
and place back in the ribbon.
But you don't think that that's going to reactivate the barrier?
Yes, it would, but I'm already past the barrier.
Are you even the last one?
Yeah.
Just take out the furthest one, and then we'll watch from here as you kill whatever comes after you.
All right.
So which one are you taking out?
Really?
Forget
Well,
the one.
the white one's over on the other side, Togar.
The white one's on that
Don't we
side.
want to do the final one that we placed? Makes more sense to me.
Okay.
So you want to pull the red ribbon out?
No, I think
Or the blue
bottom-
ribbon?
Yeah.
It's the blue ribbon.
And if the one that's right here is the blue ribbon, yeah. The one that's right next to you.
Yeah, I would try to get as close to the wall as possible.
Alright. And you're going to pull it out? Alright.
Here, let me move my token so it's close here. It's against the wall.
And the blue barrier re-emerges. And you've like barely got enough room to kind of like between you and the barrier in front of you.
I very carefully put the blue ribbon back.
Alright. And it disappears.
And then I go over to this and try to open it.
It does not open.
Oh, man.
Wait, do you have the bucket with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't you put the bucket back?
I actually assume you just took the ribbons out, but
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought I did too.
Oh, well, put the stuff back.
Put the ribbons back. What if we need it?
We clearly don't, so put the ribbons back.
Well, what if we do for this next part? Which I believe we do.
Really? Because the plaque says nothing of, well...
Yes, it does. Alternate, as in the colors, I believe.
Well,
I think it has more to do with
turning.
taking a look at this. What is this thing in front of me?
the easiest
Have I
way
heard
to
of this?
describe it is imagine
I don't know.
an old medieval iron turnstile.
Okay. Does it go to the top and bottom? Like
It does, all the way,
Okay.
yep.
Here's what I think. I think if you try to go through there without the ribbons, something is going to catch you on fire. That is my guess. It will cook you very quickly. So if I walk up here, can I see what these things are here on the walls?
They look like an array of large circular
God.
pipes, angled
Uh-huh.
all the way down. Angled, ironically, directly towards the
Yes. So
the turnstile, we're going to
Thou
call it.
shalt not burn if thy alternate. So we need to alternate the colors on the turnstile, and of course the riddle is but which way to begin. So that is what we need to discern.
or go every other person and throw the bird through the first one to watch him cook.
Could be.
What happens if we
Um,
just turn the turnstile with none of us in it?
Well, the things are facing us, so...
Yeah. And then move away.
Or if we were
Right.
to stand like here and just kind of like spin it and back up, are they angled towards us enough to where they would shoot out this far?
Assuming the flames could travel that far, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, they're
Understood.
they're lined up to where, and it's not just one pipe, it's like an array of them on either side.
Well, the quickest person here is still not over back.
So do you want the ribbons or not?
I don't think the ribbons have anything to do with this.
Me neither.
I'll put them back to see if it opens the...
It does not.
Okay, I'm gonna take the ribbons again then.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll come over and get them from Tolgar.
How about I just redo all 4 of them?
How you could try? I think you just might be stuck there for a little bit, Tolgar.
I will not take that. Why don't you use your mage hand? Use mage hand to do it for me, so I could just sit here against this, so I don't die.
I could do that, sure. So that's what I will do, Gore.
All right, what order are you
I will-
removing them in?
Oh God. So everyone, should I do it in the order which we put them in reverse? Obviously, yes. Yes.
Blue.
Yes, and then blue,
Yeah.
red, yellow, white, and then white, red, yellow,
Yes.
red,
So
blue.
yes, going in backwards and then.
Well, exactly what you're anticipating happens. The blue barrier appears, the red barrier, the yellow barrier, the white barrier. Then as you take them back again, the white disappears, the yellow disappears, the red disappears, the blue disappears, and it still doesn't want to open.
Damn it.
Yes, again, Tolgar, you might have to sit this one out.
I want to play.
Well, do run around
Can't
and
you just dimension door me over there?
I can't.
I can go somewhere with someone, but not return.
Can you reach each other through the thing? And
Look,
make
it's
me
pre-
tiny. Let me crawl through.
This is pretty clear, guys. We need to enter one at a time. the first person who enters has to choose a direction that hopefully won't burn them, and then the person who follows has to go the opposite direction and then go that way. We just need to know which way to go first.
The earlier one, well, the hint was kind of counterintuitive, wasn't it? It's like the hints were written almost to fool anyone trying to believe the hint.
Perhaps if we go through this, the portcullis will open again.
Perhaps. Hold on. I'm just gonna take a step into the thing. And it's made with, like, bars, right?
So basically the center is like a grate. It's like all bars, but like a grate. So if you can imagine, it's like each square is like yay big.
Okay, perfect.
And then the sides are solid. Kind of like solid metal bars going around, but each one of those has probably got a gap between it about that big around.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the outer edge of this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and tie some rope around it.
Okay.
Like, through the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna back up with my rope.
All right.
I'm gonna give it a good yank in this direction.
Okay. All right, so this is what happens. Everybody stay dead still, because this is completely relevant.
Thelonious.
We're all right in line with it, too. We're all gonna die. The idea was we wouldn't have to be in the way, but...
Oh my god.
All right. So Kyla, you're directly in the line of fire of that pipe.
Dang it. I'd like to not be in the way of it. I figured that was the point.
You don't have to
of it,
measure,
but I
Thor.
didn't.
I'm getting hit.
And yeah, you're in. I want to make sure that it is, because I'm trying to make sure that the alignment is correct from the center of the pipe. Yep. Yeah, it just happens to be the place that you went.
I wasn't gonna step on Emlyn.
No, but that's where you moved to and pulled it. You could have moved anywhere, but that's where you moved.
The whole point was to not do that. Like,
I get the point was not to do that, but that's where you moved to.
I figured you guys would see what I was doing and be
Thanks
like,
for the
"Oh,
resub,
you need to
buddy.
move."
7 months in a row.
Simmer down.
How
That-
does you
take
gotta
your
let
pants
us know
off.
that you're gonna actually pull it. You could say, "I'm gonna pull it from here," and we'd be like, "Oh,
You're watching me do it.
Yeah, it's like
we can't react
it's
to
like
you just doing
basically
it."
it's one of these things. Don't pull that rope.
Well, then I wouldn't have pulled it.
But they will be saying it as you pull it, won't they? Because they don't know you. You didn't say, "I'm about to pull this rope, everybody."
Yeah,
Everyone,
we can't react
okay?
to like
okay.
nothing. We
Yeah.
react to
They
that.
will. They can tell you no as you pull it. And needless
okay,
to
it's
say,
okay.
The
basically,
goal was to get in behind where this angle would be, but I couldn't because Emlyn was there.
sorry, you could have moved anywhere. Alrighty. So both of you, this is
Oh
the
my
amount.
God.
That's 26 points of fire damage. You may dex save for half.
Sure, here we go, old 75-year-old Polonius. Gonna pull a deck save right here.
And you do, sir. You
Oh my
leap
god.
out of the way.
Oh, that
That
was
was-
Satch.
Yeah, no, here
So,
comes
Sat,
mine.
so you
Oh.
only take 13 fire damage.
Oh!
And you eat the
That's-
lot. Oh no, the flames! Oh, I'm burning!
That's
I'm
exactly-
burning!
But does the portcullis open?
No. And basically what happens is when he pulls it, this turns, the center thing turns, kind of, hang on, let me,
Clockwise.
oh, I know why, because it's on the same token though, isn't it? Where is it? There. So yeah, that will basically turn in that direction, towards Kyla. So it turns clockwise, probably about 3 or 4 feet around, as suddenly, woof, and Kyler is like, oh shit, leaping out of the way of the flames.
Okay.
What are we supposed to do now?
We need to pull it the opposite direction
Okay.
and not be in the way of it.
That was the idea, but I didn't want to bore chat with me trying to narrate where is it pointing exactly.
All right.
Well, next time, board chat, because where your token is where you
Are
are.
you new to how Reroll, friend?
Well,
Where
I'm
your
not good at
token
show
stands
business,
is where you are.
obviously.
So I'm gonna get in the corner and say to kind of pull it the opposite direction. If it works, then we'll pull it. I'll go in the way you initially did. That was not right.
Right.
So where are you going to tie it to?
Is it thin enough for me to squeeze in there?
Yeah,
Okay, then yeah, I'll tie it there and
tie it on this bar
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then back up. Okay.
back up to like about, I don't know, here before pulling on it.
Okay. All right. So you pull it,
Heyo.
and it goes as far round as it will because of the angle of the rope. But no flames erupt.
Okay. So now I go the opposite direction of where you pulled it.
Well, I didn't give it a full pull. See, that's the trouble. I can't be sure that was enough.
But the other one happened within 3 feet, right?
Did I pull
The
it 3
flames
feet?
did, yeah.
Yep.
You pulled it now more than 3 feet, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
So then you're going the other way.
right.
So you're going to push it clockwise again.
Yes. Oh, for son of a bitch.
Well, wouldn't it be the
Wait.
other? It would be
Or-
counterclockwise, wouldn't it?
Well,
No.
initially it was pushed clockwise.
So
It was pulled. Yeah, it was pulled clockwise.
Then it was pulled
And then it was pulled
non-clockwise,
counterclockwise,
and it didn't
so then-
burn.
Yeah, if he goes clockwise, then it should be okay. Okay.
Wait.
No, wait a minute.
okay.
I will also point out that when it did erupt with flames, it actually stopped solid. Like, if you would have been in the thing, both flames would have hit you, and there would have been nowhere to go. Like, you would have literally just been engulfed by both blasts, and couldn't
Like,
have
we
got
need to
out of
test
there.
this
Okay.
further.
Should we test it 2 more times and then do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll try to pull the opposite direction again.
Yeah. Problem with rope is it's probably burned.
you
But-
have a lot of
Yeah,
ropes.
you'll have to.
I do have quite a bit.
Well, you still got it attached right now because it
Yeah.
burnt the first time, and you probably lost a good 15, 20 feet of rope. But it didn't burn the second time, so you still have that piece of rope.
And I guess where it's attached right now is probably about it's on there now
Uh-huh.
after the rotation.
So you just want to take it off and then tie it on the other side so you can pull it in the opposite
I was
direction?
actually going to try and pull it further this way to make sure that it's fully triggered that way. I guess.
So you want to continue to pull it the rest of the way counterclockwise to get a
Yeah,
full
yeah, yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Get a feel for this mechanism here.
Yeah, you gotta alternate.
All right. Okay.
So you can't stop. That's the thing.
Okay. Tolgar, give me a deck save.
Oh my
Ah,
god. Wouldn't it hit me before?
It hit Thelonious before he was in the way. He absorbed the full
Oh.
thing. He didn't get out the way in time, did he? There is no Thelonious fire shield this time.
I'm just gonna stick my head in the.
All right, so you'll only take half of this, and you will only be taking slightly. You'll be taking slightly less damage because of the distance. You're still going to take 22, and you have that, so you take 11 points of burn damage.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna sit in the corner now.
I don't
After I've hurt
wanna.
all of my friends and self.
and I'm gonna go over here.
Get out of the damn way of the Bernie.
All right, so now you won't burn if you turn it the other way and go through. So somebody go through.
It went clockwise, counterclockwise, counterclockwise again.
Oh, we did the opposite.
No, he continued pulling it the same direction.
Yeah.
Oh.
So of course it activated again.
But like, it wasn't. I don't know if it's a full turn. If there's a cog where it like reaches.
But that's what he was. He was trying to figure out if
Right.
it mattered whether you made a complete rotation or not. Now you know it doesn't. Once it starts moving and stops.
Gotcha.
That's the turn.
So we should be fine in the opposite direction.
Well,
Should be.
that brings up another question. Does it stay the same, or does it reset to the... You see what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying here? Like, if it's back, forth, if you double up, does it mean you have to... Does that count as going this way, then you have to go back again, or...
Do you have any rope?
Got any nuts?
It probably
Got any
caught
grapes?
fire when I was hit, though.
Kyla, how hard did you have to pull the rope to activate it?
Fairly hard. I mean, it's pretty stiff, but it's easy. I mean, it turns. It's very pullable and movable. But I mean, it's not like on a nice set of bearings to where it spins and rotates nicely. I mean, it's old, heavy, and iron, but it does rotate.
We have more rope, so
What?
I'm gonna go and tie the rope and pull it the opposite direction that Kyla just did it that caused the fire.
Okay, so you went clockwise, counterclockwise, counterclockwise. So which way are you pulling it?
Clockwise again.
All right, so you went clockwise, counterclockwise, counterclockwise, and the second counterclockwise caused the flames. So now you're going to pull it which way?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Okay. Where are you going to stand?
Right where I'm standing.
Okay, so where are you going to tie the rope to where you
I'm
can?
gonna tie the rope over here.
Okay, and then just
So
kind
I
of
could
pull it
reach-
round the bars. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. It turns, and there are no flames.
So with that, I'm gonna go over here with the same rope and do it again, pulling it counterclockwise again.
And there are no flames.
So I'm dropping the rope, gonna enter the thing, and I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna keep that alternation.
All right. How are you going through?
I was standing up here, so I pulled it
It was going counterclockwise.
counterclockwise. So now I'm going clockwise
All right, but how are you going through?
with myself.
With dignity.
No, I mean like it's like okay, you walk up to the thing. There's a bar in front of you.
I hand the bar and I go the counterclockwise direction.
Okay.
No, well, clockwise.
No, the clockwise direction. I'm going. The way it was different from opposite what it was. Jesus Christ! I'm
No,
losing
you
my
tell
mind.
me. You tell me. No, clearly, because apparently it isn't clearly because y'all keep saying the opposite.
I'm going clockwise.
Okay.
Because the last time I pulled it, I went counterclockwise and it didn't go. Because I was up at the upper corner and I pulled it towards me, so it went counterclockwise. So now I'm going clockwise.
Okay.
And I'm going to go through.
All the way through, no breaks. You're just gonna.
No breaks. All the way through.
Okay. So clunk, 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 shh. And you are on the other side, and I can now show you the rest of this room.
I'm going to kill all of you guys. I swear to God. That was tilting me so hard. Okay.
All right. So what you see ahead of you is another portcullis
Oh
to
my
the far
God.
right. There's a big semicircle with strange arcane writing on it. A massive, what you'd guess looks to be some kind of stone demonish statue. And where the circle is, there's like a glowing dome that kind of goes up and over it, kind of like completely encompassing it in a dome of kind of a pale blue light.
So from the other side, I'm just going to say, get over here now, guys.
Everybody, quick, clockwise.
Yes, I'm gonna go the opposite direction Shagget went, and
Which
go
was?
this way.
Which was?
So I'm going to go counterclockwise now.
You're through.
Okay.
Going clockwise.
Bye.
No, counterclockwise. Ah! Okay, and you're through.
We don't have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna look back. Can I see Tolgar still trapped back there? Can I see through those bars or no? I guess not, huh?
No, you
I'm
can.
gonna
You
see
can
if I
him.
can open the portcullis yet.
No.
The last time, by the way, guys, was clockwise.
What did we learn
so if you run
from
out, it's
watching?
counterclockwise.
What did we learn from playing D&D and watching Stranger Things? Say it with me. Never split the party. And that's a great place for us to stop it tonight. So that is where we will leave it. Hi there, I'm Gorbad. Welcome to the Orc's Nest. I'm the Dungeon Master here on How We Roll, and if you'd like to follow me personally, you can do so on Twitter @Gorbad. Check out thedmblog.com for all things Dungeon Master and Dungeons and Dragons related, and of course you can follow me on twitch.tv/Gorbad. Also guys, don't forget to keep up with all things How We Roll, follow us on Twitter @HowWeRoll. Check out the website www.howweroll.com, and make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. Cheers guys.
Hi, I'm the Satchmo. I speak for the trees. Thank you for watching How We Roll. If you want to see some more of me, you can follow me on Twitch and Twitter @Satchmo. If not, I guess I'll just see you next episode. I love you. Take care.
What's up, you guys? It's the Snuggler here, and I am back for my second How We Roll campaign. I've been given some guidelines. One is to not name the character that I'm playing. Of course, probably gonna kill my character at some point. And two is to keep this as short as possible. Jane is just so lazy. So with that being said, so happy to be on my second campaign for How We Roll. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so @MaddieSweetTweet. That's pretty much all I use. So check you there. If not, I'm always here playing for you guys.
Shagget here. I play a character on How We Roll. I'm not going to tell you who I play because if they die, I'm going to have to redo it. Already done it once, never again. Follow me on Twitter @Aneb_convos, and I'll see you guys on How We Roll.
Hi, Jane here. You may have seen me in such films as Rise of the Fallen or Lyra vs. Legend. Thanks for watching! You can follow me on Twitter @JaneOnTwitch. That's with a 0, not an O. Anyway, I gotta go. The cats. Peace, suckers!